Hello everybody, this is Daniel Hundred Benner, and today I'm doing a video of Metal Gear Solid 2. And this is it's sort of a get well video, get well soon for Mastermax888 and Isa-Tube, because some of you may not have heard, but they recently had a car crash, so, I mean, they're okay, they weren't seriously hurt. Minor injuries, but still, I figured it would be nice to do this for them. It's a get well gift, as I just said. So let's get started, why don't we? Story is fictional, oh, darn it, I couldn't read that. Not fast enough.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
George Washington Bridge. Okay, and after this, I'm not going to talk through this intro sequence because it's pretty good. And I don't want to interrupt it too much. Okay, shutting up now.
clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
Stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mailing's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing room is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference in tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught in stealth mode.
Sure. Never heard anything. By the way, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water on the riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch the threats from the stern and boat. There's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. You see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. Chopper. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine burglar touched that head. I'm transmitting the modem. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. 8060 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Caramel chocolate, right?
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Okay, now we're starting the game. That was a long intro. Put this gun away, because, yeah, it is just a tranquilizer gun. And there are other ways to kill these people. Give me a second. Hang on. Good night. And yeah, Otacon, he gives you tips through this codec like so.
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door is open.
Gotcha. Yeah, and you can call him for these tips.
Push the action button near a scalable railing to hang off the other side. This is called hanging. You can use it to move around, hide, and even maneuver around an enemy's back. You can move left and right while hanging by moving the left analog stick or using the L2 and R2 buttons. When you're ready to pull yourself up, just push the action button again. A grip gauge appears below the life gauge during hanging. The grip gauge indicates how tightly you're holding on and steadily decreases as long as you're in hanging mode. When the grip gauge goes to 0, you won't be able to hold on anymore. You need to hoist yourself up before you fall off. Push the crawl button while hanging to jump down straight below. If the ground is too far below, you'll lose some life. In some places, you won't make it at all. Be careful of that.
Yeah, I like to constantly call him on codec and get all these tips, but I'm not going to do that in this video. I will say, though, that they are some pretty useful tips. Oops. Ouch. Okay, I know this is gonna break a bone, but... Okay, let's get this guy out of here before they get here.
Unable
that part of the railing flares out. Once you take out someone, drag the body there and throw it over. It's a bad idea to leave the body around. You wouldn't want to alert the enemy of your presence.
Yeah, while you do have the option to run around and shoot people in this game, it's mostly a stealth game, so... You know, still call what's-his-name Otacon on the codec, but not as often, since that'll probably consume more time here.
I see a lifeboat. That's a fully enclosed, fire-resistant model, equipped with its own oxygen pump. Those have a water-based cooling system and self-contained air supply on board. This means that even if the boat is sealed, there would still be air available for the crew and engine operation. It automatically rights itself if it's overturned, and can withstand contact with fire for a significant period of time. But you won't be able to use that lifeboat. It's too noticeable, for one thing, and it just doesn't have the kind of speed we need.
Okay. Yeah, I could have just gone through that door earlier, but I wanted to have a little fun first. Deck A, crew quarters, port. Let's go through here. Oh, the thing came off. Oh, God.
Snake, that door is probably busted. Try the other ones.
Uh-huh.
Snake, those pipes you see along the wall and ceiling are steam conduits. They're thin enough to penetrate with gunfire. Don't touch the steam. One of those blasts from the hole will burn your skin off. You may be able to use it as a trap of some sort, though.
Yeah. He means like so.
There's somebody there.
Oh shit, I'm leaving footprints. Uh-oh. Let me try and aim at those. Oh man. Okay, that took a little bit to kill him. But hey. Ration. There's two guys there. 99. Whoops, wrong way. Oh man. Oh God. Why am I staying up? It's almost 1 in the morning here. I'm doing this for Max and Isa. Okay, what am I doing here?
Raven.
It's a stupid action figure. Anyway, I shouldn't be here yet. Stun grenade, huh? Yeah, I need to get a move on before those guys wake up.
What you're wielding right now is a converted Beretta M92F, designed to fire tranquilizer rounds. A direct hit will knock the target unconscious. Think of those rounds as tiny syringes. The impact of the round causes the mixing of two chemicals in the shell. The resulting gas compresses a tiny piston and injects the tranquilizer in the bullet's tip into the target's skin. The tranquilizer's effects are felt at different times depending on where the bullet lands. A hand or heart shot will take effect immediately, but a round that hits somewhere like feet or hands will take a while. Use the first-person view attack for maximum accuracy. The gun is fitted with a suppressor, so there's no need to worry about alerting the enemy with a noise. But since it is a tranquilizer gun, the M9 has its limitations. All it can do is knock the enemy unconscious. Keep that in mind.
Let's see if he'll tell us anything about unarmed combat.
Snake, in some locations, the lighting makes your shadow longer and more noticeable. The enemy might spot your shadow, so you want to watch out. Turns and corners are especially dangerous, but the same holds for the enemy. If you spot someone's shadow ahead, you can avoid unnecessary risks.
Okay. Yeah. Shit.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Too late. Okay, that was close.
Snake, there's a surveillance camera in place. Once you're in its field of view, an alarm will go off. You can't afford to be seen. You can also use the chaff grenade to set up some electronic interference. The camera will be ineffective for a while. There's a blind spot right beneath the camera. Use it to buy some time.
But I don't think I have a chaff grenade, so I'm gonna have to do it like this. Let's see if he'll say anything about unarmed combat. Just real quick here.
Snake, those pipes you see.
You said that already.
Snake, go to the bridge first and find out where this ship is headed. The bridge is on the top level. Go up.
Okay. Just wanted to get that ration. Cardboard box. Oh yeah, you can use it to hide. Like so. Another camera.
That must be the mess hall.
It's pretty small considering the size of the ship.
I guess modern tankers are so automated that you only need a crew of about 20. That's not a lot to feed. There's a lot of things there, but make sure you don't disturb anything and leave traces. The enemy might notice.
Okay. Okay, I need a different weapon for that ammo. Let's use a anti-personnel sensor. Sensor detecting life forms. Vibrates on enemy approach. All other vibrations will be off when sensor is activated. Let's use this chaff grenade to disrupt that camera, shall we? Good, let's just drop off more men, why don't we?
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the hold to locate the actual metal.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. Uplink clean electric points to the tanker hold secure. Infrared sensors placed and operational. Yes, they are all planted. And the vehicle's flying. Are you sure you can trust him? They don't fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild?
Oh.
You will be on the helicopter out of here now. Freeze! Hands over your head. Now! Toss your gun overboard. Slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You're all the same.
Who are you?
You're humans. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. Women too. I don't know.
What else do you have? Toss it. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. Stop there. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean. And that brings us to our first conclusion.
Scout out with a surprise. Space now.
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice either.
I wouldn't say that. I honestly hate to have to fight her. Because she's
I've been with the unit since I was born.
pregnant.
Grew up on the battlefield, guns, and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Let's get rid of this. And get rid of this light. Oh, good. I certainly hope I didn't hurt her baby in any way. I feel so bad.
find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man.
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the Gru Colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was E.E.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her E.E.
Emma? Emma?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
I think I can just sneak by him. Rain's causing a lot of racket right now, so... Whoops.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly.
Oh, good.
Plastic explosives.
So this is what they were talking about.
Looks like it. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Okay. Good night. Okay, I don't want to shoot the bombs, just this. Oh yeah, and you can find more ammo off these guys too. But not him. guys have ammo? Okay.
There's somebody there.
That worked better than I thought. What the hell? Eye wire? Not a clue. Ooh. Ouch. Looked like his throat was slashed there. I think I'll show you guys some of the combat here.
I'm under enemy fire. Enemy sight. Requesting backup units.
Shit. Ran out of bullets. Hang on. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I should get going now.
He got me! Stay on lookout for the intruder!
Let's give Snake a little break. Cigarettes. Oh, that's right. When you have Snake smoke the cigarettes, his health slowly deteriorates. Please tell me these are more. Oh, crap. Did it again. Run. Yeah, it was probably a bad idea to get to engage all those guys. Maybe I can knock him over the edge, I don't know. See how long it takes him to wake up. I need to get away from these guys. Let's try this. Oh crap, I'm losing it. Actually, you know what? Have some cigs. And you know what? How long have I been at this? Oh my god, 50 minutes. Oh man, it is. It is almost 1:30 in the morning. And Max, Max and Isa. I hope you two have a nice, speedy, and safe recovery. This is Daniel 100 Benner, signing off.